Namaste. I'd like to welcome you to my first online yoga video. If you've never done yoga with me before, now's a chance for you to get to see what I'm about, what my style is like. And if we have done yoga before, it's really nice to see you again, and I've missed this. Today, I just want to do a simple practice. So we're going to start in a seated position and work with the breath first. So we'll just be observing the natural breath, and you can close your eyes from here on if you want to. I've got my palms down over my knees. If you're feeling more receptive, you can turn your palms up. If you're feeling introspective, we can have them down. So first, relax your hips, feel the weight of your legs, anchor into your sitting bones, feel the whole weight of your pelvis. And these are our roots. We're going to feel the spine grow, engaging all the muscles of the core to help support the spine as we lift it up, the crown of the head reaching towards the heavens. Relax your shoulders. You can manually relax them by rolling them a few times if you want to, and then just feel the weight of your arms. Palms down on the knees, neck is long and graceful. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, relax your jaw. Relax the cheeks and the muscles behind your ears. Relax at the corners of the mouth, the corners of the eyes, and at the temples. And let go of any tension between the eyebrows and just feel your body relax from the crown of the head all the way down. I'm going to let the breath come in waves and simply observe its natural flow and form. Become fully connected to your internal environment. Feel the lungs expand. Feel the lungs contract. To make our breath more mindful, you can bring your hand onto your belly if you want to, if it helps. We're going to start engaging the diaphragm. As you're inhaling, push your belly button towards your hand. As you're exhaling, pull it back towards your spine. And continue to breathe into the belly for the next few rounds of breath. Make sure you're completely emptying the lungs with your exhalations and completely filling them as the breath comes in. To use the full space available to you, you can also check in with the back of the body. As you're inhaling, feel that breath expand the front and back of the body. Exhale, drawing in, tightening around the spine. To move into our intercostal breath in the chest, you can bring your hands onto the lower part of your rib cage. Now as you breathe in, feel the expansion into the left and right sides of your body. As the rib cage opens up, exhale, feel how they draw back in towards the center, narrowing the body. Inhale wider, broader. Exhale, narrower, tighter. Keep your mind on your diaphragmatic breath as well, so that you're feeling the downwards movement and the outwards movement when you inhale. And the diaphragm pulling up and the rib cage closing in as you exhale. And you can bring your hands just to the collarbone, and I like to find the dip between the two collarbones. And when we take our chest up into the clavicular region, you're going to inhale And feel how the chest rises up. Your fingers dig deeper into that hollow. And as you exhale, it becomes shallow again. As the clavicle sinks, as we empty the breath from the top of the lungs. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, slowly sinking down. Take one more breath into the clavicle. Feeling the shoulders drop as you release that breath. Now just keeping your mind on all of those elements, all of those aspects. Come into your full, mindful yogic breath. Inhale, expanding in all directions. Exhale, drawing back towards the center. Moving front, back, side to side, top to bottom expansion. And contracting in the same way. In the style of meditation from the Vigyambhara Tantra, we're going to now just focus on the shift between breath. So when your inhalation just changes course and becomes an exhalation, and when that exhalation changes course and becomes an inhalation, we're going to bring our full awareness to those little points on either side of the breath. If you're familiar with the practice of kumbhaka or breath retention, you can hold your breath for just a moment, just a beat, before switching. Let's continue with this style of yogic breath, fully aware. As we come into Brahma Mudra, we're going to inhale, extend the neck, chin comes up. Exhale, drop the chin towards the chest, lengthening the back of your neck. Inhale, floating chin upwards. And exhale, sinking it back down. I'll do two more. It's complete awareness on the joints that form your neck, each vertebra connected to the spine in its full length. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. With your next inhalation, bring your head back to neutral, central position. Exhale gently. And we'll inhale again in preparation for the next movement, which will be a twist from side to side. Starting on the left, we'll inhale in the center position. And exhale as you turn to the left. Inhale to the center. And exhale as you turn to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale to the right. You'll notice we're moving really slowly, combining the complete movement with the breath. 2 more of these. Keeping your shoulders steady as you turn to the left, moving just from the neck. Keeping your spine tall, elongated and supported. To the right. And the final round. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. And exhale to the right. We'll use the next breath to bring our head back into the center, neutral position. Have a little wiggle, you can move it around if you prefer, in these in-between breaths. And then we're going to be doing a tilt from side to side. So it's really important that you keep your shoulders level, and the movement is just going to come from the neck. Inhale to begin. As you exhale, tilt your left ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale, come up. Right ear towards right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Really work hard to keep your shoulders stabilized. And be very mindful in these neck movements, taking special note of anything that feels uncomfortable in any way. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Let's come back to neutral. So for the final phase of our Brahma Mudra, we're going to do what I call a clock rotation. So instead of rolling your head all the way around, we're going to imagine that we're simply watching the hands on the clock go around. So we'll start with the chin down on the chest. As you inhale, we're going to look up through all the numbers, finding number 12 at the top. Exhaling through all the numbers, back to number 6 at the bottom. Inhale, slow rotation up. And exhale, slow rotation down. And we're doing this with maximum respect for the nerve pathways in the neck. We're engaging all the muscles that support the movement of the neck. So the movement is as controlled as it can be. Use the full breath. Inhaling on the upwards movement. And exhaling on the downwards movement. Rest with your chin at the bottom, chin to chest. For a moment, if you're interested, you can take Jalandhara Bandha. Simply exhale, let all the breath leave the body. And then tuck the chin right down onto the collarbones. And release. At the next inhalation, we'll go anti-clockwise, counterclockwise. Inhaling through to 12. Exhaling through to 6. Keep your awareness on the fullness of the breath. Two more rounds. We'll inhale through. 12. Exhale through. 6. Inhale. Exhale. Now we can drop into Jalandhar Bandha again if you want to. Nice activation in the throat. Lift your chin up. Welcome back into the room. And we're just going to place the hands behind your body. Bring your feet onto the mat. And take a little windscreen wipers action. Just rocking your knees from side to side. Your feet are quite wide apart. Just bringing some life back into your legs. This also helps to stabilize the pelvis, the hip joints, by giving them a little bit of lubrication and movement. So when we come back to our seat, I'm going to change the way that my legs are positioned. If you're sitting cross-legged, you can just bring the other foot on top. And we're going to manually give the shoulders a little bit of love here. So start with a simple roll. Bring up to the earlobes, drop them back down the spine. And then we're going to go deeper so we can incorporate our full yogic breath. I'm going to take Saman Mudra. So all of your fingers are touched against your thumb, and this symbolizes all of the elements coming together, given that power of the fire, the Agya, the yogic fire. So we're going to touch these fingertips onto the shoulder blades and let your elbows touch in front. And here you're going to be moving your head and your arms. Your whole spine is going to feel this. Inhale, bring your arms up, opening the chest. Exhale as you drop down to the back, swing them to the front again. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, down and around. Two more. Really feel the shoulder joints. Draw your scapula together as you bring them down. Final one in this direction. Making full use of the open chest with your inhalation. And using the contracting movement, closing the chest to help completely expel your breath. Let's change direction. This time as you inhale, pull back. Arms up. Exhale. Arms touch together in the front. We close off the chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Two more to go. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're just going to reach back, reach up. Bring your palms together as you pull your hands down to Namaskar Mudra. Interlace your fingers, and we're just going to do a gentle release of the wrists. Roll them forward, and roll them back. And depending on your body and your constitution, you might find that you have a lot of sound, a lot of air coming out of the joints, a lot of snap, crackle, pop. Or you might have a more solid constitution of the joints. But it's good to do it anyway, just to get the blood flowing there and the synovial fluid working around the wrist joints. So moving your whole arm as well. I've been incorporating this into my classes for a while, and I don't know what to call it except for the 90s rave caterpillar. So there you go. And just bring some life all the way down into your fingertips too. So the next thing we can do is start working into the spine. So bring your hand down on the right side of your mat and give yourself a fair distance between your hip and where you position your hand. And we're going to take a breath in as we swing the left arm up, and your gaze, your drishti, can follow your fingertips. So gently drawing your shoulder blade back and down. With each breath, we're going to go a little bit further over to the right side. As you exhale, allow your body to sink towards the ground. So we've got this constant play of active and passive, of reaching and relaxing. And feel how your whole spine responds to that movement. We want to feel the length coming from the pelvis, through the spine, through the side body, through to the fingertips. Use an inhalation to bring your body up. Position your left hand down, and we'll inhale with the right arm going up. And wave after wave, get yourself into the pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, relax. Remember to feel the side body and the spine, finding that connection from hip to fingertip. One more deep breath here. And an inhalation to draw your body up. So that's a sort of long sideward extension. We're going to do more of a shifting sideward extension next. So just bringing your arms out, we're just going to push from side to side, as if we're clearing some space. And what we're doing here is feeling the rib cage move in relation to the pelvis, curving the spine. And come back to center. Here we're going to do a little bit of extension and flexion in the spine and give ourselves a bit of love at the same time. So we're going to draw the arms back with the inhalation. Wrap them around your body, hollowing out your belly with the exhalation. Inhale, open, spread your wings. Exhale, embrace. So you'll notice I'm using a little bit of brain trickery. First crossing left arm over when you embrace. And then on the next one, I'll bring the right arm to the top. Get your brain into the habit of being ambidextrous, of balancing both sides of the body. And let's open up the arms. Reach them to the sky. And take a full breath in here. As you exhale, we'll come down in a dynamic twist, just bringing your hands to shoulder height. And back up to the center. To shoulder height. to the center. Continue at your own pace. Feel very anchored in your pelvis and your hips. And let all the movement happen from just below the rib cage, twisting right from the center of the spine, thoracic spine. And when we come to the next part, we'll add in a hold. Inhale to the center. Exhale. Drop your hands all the way down to the ground this time. And I'm gripping with the fingertips, stabilizing the hips, and just allowing the upper body to turn. The neck is the last part to move, looking over the shoulder behind me. If you're quite flexible, feel free to bring your right hand over to the back of your thigh, or the top of your knee rather, and give yourself a little deeper twist, manual twist. And you can always wrap your left hand around and find that bind over the hip. When we're holding the twist, find that full breath again. Use it to elongate your body, lengthening the spine. Use the exhalation to relax your shoulders, relax your hips. Inhale, come back to the center, releasing any binds. Bring your hands down towards your heart. Namaskar Mudra. Before twisting to the other side, just bring your hands onto your knees and take a little seated cat-cow movement. Inhale, push belly forward. Exhale, pull the belly back. Inhale to center. Let your arms float up. And exhale, twist hands to the ground. Fingertips touching the ground and giving that little bit of pressure to enhance the rotation. For more sensation, of course, you can bring your hands over, find your binds. And once you've arranged yourself comfortably in the variation that works for you, use the full inhalation to lengthen the body and the full exhalation to relax your joints, relax your mind. Notice where the breath travels in a twist. It's much easier to keep it in the chest rather than stress the diaphragm too much. Just take one more breath in the twist. And then we can release. As we come out of the pose, reach your arms up to the sky. Pull your hands down together for Namaskar. And then just come back to neutral with a cow. Inhale. And the cat. Exhale. Let's come up. Reach your hands behind you again. And we're just going to come into those windscreen wiper legs a second time. Rocking your knees from side to side. You can try and get that knee all the way down to the ground. Try doing it while keeping your pelvis more neutral, and you'll feel the difference. You'll feel what I mean. So if we're just doing the movement very casually, you can rock from side to side. And if you're doing it more mindfully, we're really testing that internal rotation of the hip, tapping the knee down. All right. From here, we're just going to come into our seated rod position, Dandasana. And for those of you who find this uncomfortable, you can either raise your hips up if you have a pillow or a block to sit on, you can add it. You can bend your knees slightly. Or if it's really giving you stress on the lower back, then there's absolutely no need for you to do the forward fold at all. So we're simply going to bring the spine nice and straight. Ankles are flexed. And just notice the inner edges and the outer edges of your feet. And we're going to bring the arms up high. As you exhale, fold forward. As you inhale, we're going to pull back and up, a little rowing maneuver. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, pull your oars back, reach to the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands to the ground. Lengthen your spine. Look towards your toes and keep the space available underneath your chin. And as you push your butt back, pull your hands slightly forward. Turn the palms up so the chest stays open, and close your eyes. And we'll stay here to count 3 breaths. Inhale to keep your spine long. Exhale to release your body into the form. Moving through the crown of your head. Lengthen the entire upper body. And exhale as you push your belly onto your thighs. Pull back, rowing. Inhale. We'll bring the palms together. Namaskar. Exhale. Hands behind your back. We're simply going to extend the spine, lifting the chest to the sky. Those of you who'd like to go a little bit deeper in this back bend, can press the balls of the feet down to the mat as you lift your hips. Keep your fingertips engaged, pressing into all parts of your hand, not just the outer edge. And trying to press your toes down to the mat. Deep breath in, expand and extend the chest. And exhale as you drop down, hips to the mat. As you push your spine up to lengthen it, we're going to bring your right foot against your thigh. For Janushirshasana, head beyond the knee pose. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, tilt from the pelvis to lean your whole upper body forward. And if you can bring the backs of your hands onto the mat, that should encourage you to keep your shoulders relaxed and your chest open. The more you engage by flexing the ankle, the more intensely you're going to feel the stretching elements of this asana in the back of the leg, especially behind the knee. If you're focusing purely on the pelvic tilt, the forward fold benefits, you are allowed to keep your foot relaxed just to take the stress out of the pose. Now that you've found your alignment, we're going to stay for 3 still and steady breaths. Using the same technique as we did in Paschimottanasana. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, allowing the body to sink onto the thigh. Make it a really deep breath, the last one. Feel your body expand into the shape. And relax, flopping all the way down. If you can, bring your head onto your knee. And we'll inhale using the hands to support the weight of the upper body as we come up. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. And then exhale as you turn towards your bent leg, turning to the right side. And you can wrap your hand around, find a bind on the hip, which is going to help keep your pelvic alignment as we move further in the pose. To go to the next phase, slide your hand down the inside of your leg. And if you can, reach onto your foot, elbow touching the floor. We're looking back past our right shoulder. If you'd like to go to the next phase, you can release your hand from the bind as long as your hips stay anchored and reach over to connect with your left foot. We're constantly going to be trying to open the chest out, looking past the armpit. Let's take 3 breaths, really feeling into all the nooks and crannies of the body as we expand. Relaxing, becoming fluffy, becoming comfortable with the shape as we exhale. For the last breath, if you'd like a deeper squeeze, you can bring your left hand to your right knee and just rotate the chest out a little bit more. We're going to exit the pose the way we came. So start by lifting your right hand up, pulling the body into the twist, and then rotating back to the center. And bringing both hands down towards your heart, Namaskar. And relax. Again, we're going to lean back onto the hands. Straighten both legs out. If it's comfortable for you to point your fingers in towards your body behind you, you can go for that. And we're going to extend the chest. If it's available, going a little bit deeper into Purvottanasana. And hold it for a full breath in and a full breath out. Deep inhale, lift your hips up high or your chest. And exhale, bringing your hips down and lifting your body up to neutral spine. Let's bring the left foot up against the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, tilting forward from the pelvis. Getting comfortable, deciding whether you want the ankle flexed or not. Connecting with the throat to find how much space you have between the chin and the neck, keeping it neutral, keeping it balanced. And holding for 3 breaths here. Use your inhalation to draw the whole upper body forward. And exhale to come closer to the earth. Be mindful of your full body expanding breath. For the final breath, if you'd like, sink all the way down, bringing your head beyond the knee. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, come down into your twist, preparing for the revolved head beyond the knee pose. Remember, this is level 1. It's absolutely fine for you to stay here. If you're going to fold forward, reach around, get the bind. And the bind is going to allow you to keep your pelvis stable. Relax your opposite leg. And slide forward. Use the hinging or levering action of your elbow against the inner thigh to help turn the chest out. And if you're going all the way in, release your left hand and bring it over to the opposite side of your foot. And once you're comfortably in the pose, start using the breath to engage deeper with it. 3 breaths. Spine is long, chest is open. The final breath. If you'd like to bring your hand across to the left knee, you can go really deep for your last full inhale, full exhale. To come out of the pose, we'll lift the body up to the twist and exhale as you come through to the front and center. Bring your hands behind you, and for the last time we'll take this counter pose, pushing up into your chest, pushing down into the balls of your feet and the toes, lifting the hips up high, east facing stretch. Take one more deep breath as you lift your hips high, and exhale. Gently lower your hips down and push your body back up into your seated rod position. Now we're going to do a little bit of wide leg movement. So open your legs as wide as you can on your mat, and definitely don't sacrifice comfort in the lower back for having these very extra split legs. So we're going to do a little movement, savasana, sometimes known as grinding the rice. So get this space between your legs as wide as you can. Bring your hands out in front, and you're going to interlace your fingers with your right thumb on top to start with. We're going to lean forward, inhale, exhale as you bring your hands around this full pilgrimage. Inhale to the front. Exhale as you draw back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All the way around. And we're going to finish off front and center. Now bring your palms together, interlace your fingers with your left thumb on top, and we're going to go counterclockwise. Same breathing pattern. Inhale around the front. Exhale as you draw back. Connect with your breath. Connect with the movement. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the back. And we'll finish right here in the front again. Those of you who are very bendy can flop straight forward. Those of you who have a little bit of tightness, you can bring your chin onto your hands, or you can even use your arms for support in front so that you can protect your spine in the best way. Have a little play with the angle of your feet that makes the stretch feel most engaging, whether your toes pointing forward, pointing back, pointed or flexed at the ankles. Just see what's working for you. And really feel that pull that lengthens the front of the body and the back. We'll stay here just for one more deep breath. And then walk your hands back towards your body to lift the spine up. And place the back of your right hand on the mat. And as we lean the ribs towards the thigh, we're just going to slide the hand along. If your elbow makes contact with the inside of your thigh, then you've got a little leveraging point as well. And we're just going to reach up with the left hand. Some of you will be very bendy, maybe going all the way over to grab the foot here. I'm going to keep it more comfortable and just stay in the reaching stage of the pose. Give yourself 2 more breaths here. Anchor your hips down and let all the stretch come into the side body. Use your breath to hold your body up. Bring your hands to the inside of the thighs. And just bring your spine back to neutral. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And bring the back of your hand onto the mat, left hand this time, sliding through, bringing the side of your rib cage towards your thigh, and then reaching up and over, feet are still engaged. Remember, you can go all the way down, just keeping your hips connected to the mat. And let's stay for 2 more breaths. Long reaching inhalations, fluffy and relaxing exhalations. And let's inhale again. Pull your body up. Neutralize the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back into a comfortable seat. Easy seat, anyone will do. And we're just going to find our breath again, bring it back into a slightly lengthened exhalation. So we're going to hold on to the elbows. As you inhale, bring your arms up overhead. As you exhale, take a nice wide arc on either side of the body. We're just going to do a few rounds of counting. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale, arms open. Keep going, find your own pace. Use your deepest breaths. And those of you who are advanced in your breathing techniques are welcome to double the length of your exhalation. So you can work with a count of 4 and 8, keeping your movements perfectly harmonized with the breaths. You might also be interested in using Khechari Mudra as you exhale, loosening your jaw and pressing your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Keep these slow down breaths going strong. And we'll complete the round that we're on and prepare for the final asana. Now, Yoga Mudrasana is traditionally done in lotus legs, Padmasana. You can also do it in half lotus. You can also do it in easy seat or Sukhasana. So bring your legs into whichever position is going to be the most comfortable arrangement for you now. Ideally, you want lotus, but let's be honest, it's a very difficult pose and we're not all there. So for Yoga Mudrasana, you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Keep the upper body long. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. And forward. And up. This time as you exhale, fold down over the left knee. And then come up. And fold down over the right knee. Inhale up. Release your hands out to the side and palms together. Revert to your breath, measured breath. Inhale. Slow exhale. And we're going to change the way we have our seat. So whichever leg was in top or in front, you're going to alternate now. And also change the grip with your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time we'll go to the right side first. Exhale, over the knee. Up to the left, up to the center, down to the left. And inhale. Release hands, floating them up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Reconnect with your extended breath. Let's unwind the legs gently. For the last time, we're going to take our little windscreen wiper movement here to get all the joints of the leg circulating and active again. And then we're going to prepare to come into our savasana, final resting position. Place your feet in the bottom corners of the mat. And as you lie down, turn the palms upwards, relax your shoulder blades, and you might even want to shift your hips away from your shoulders to help lengthen the spine. Continue with your extended exhalation breathing, inhaling for a count of 4, and exhaling for a count of 6 or 8. Again, feel the breath coming in waves. Each time you exhale, allow your body to sink deeper into your mat. Start feeling the entire weight of your body, starting down at your feet. Feel the weight of your heels resting on the mat. And relax the arches of your feet, the balls of your feet, and each individual toe. Relax the tops of your feet, left and right. And allow your feet to just flop into the mat. Bring your awareness to your ankles. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, actively relax your ankles. Feel your feet become heavier. Bringing your awareness to the lower legs, the calves and the shins. Allow their weight to drop into your mat. Bring full awareness to the knee joints, left and right. As you inhale, visualize that you are flooding the knee joint with breath. As you exhale, completely relax the knees, all the muscles and connective tissues that support the joints. Feel the weight of your thighs. Let them become really heavy. Feel the weight of the muscle and bone. Bring your full awareness to your hip joints. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, completely relax the hips. Relax your buttocks and feel the weight of your pelvis. Relax your lower back, your lower belly. Bringing awareness to the internal space. Fully expand the lower belly and the lower back with an inhalation. And completely relax with the exhalation. Expanding the ribs with a deep breath in. And relaxing the spine with a complete exhalation. Relaxing all the muscles in between the ribs. Relaxing the whole abdominal area, the navel. Breathe into the upper chest, lifting the sternum towards the sky. As you exhale, relax the collarbones, relax the shoulder blades, relax your armpits. Feel the whole length of your spine on the mat. Relax the muscles on either side of your spine. Feel the shoulder blades flattening into the mat. And bring your awareness to the tops of the shoulders. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel the weight of your arms, left and right. Relaxing your upper arms. Bring your awareness to your elbows. Relax your elbow joints. Feel the weight of your forearms sinking into the mat. Bring complete awareness to your wrists. Flood the wrists with breath as you inhale. And as you exhale, relax your wrists and feel your hands become fluffy and relaxed. Feel the back of your hands on the floor. Relax each knuckle, each finger. And relax the palms of your hands. Relax your neck. And feel the weight of your head on the mat. Relax your jaw and your cheeks. Relax the corners of your mouth and the corners of your eyes. Relax between the eyebrows and at the temples. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Breathe to the crown of your head and exhale, relaxing from the top down. Feel the softness permeating your body, washing over you with wave after wave of breath. Complete relaxation, allowing your body the time and space to initiate its own healing mechanism.